All right, guys, let's get into the Pounce Squat series. I've got my buddy Junior here, and we're gonna go through this step by step and make sure you guys don't miss any of the small details that make landmine training so special. Let's start out with how we're gonna stand in front of the bar and how we're gonna hold the bar. You see Junior's got an athletic position with his feet, and both of his feet are gonna point straight ahead. That's gonna become important later. We don't want our feet to turn out. We wanna keep them straight ahead, feet square. All right, Junior, pick up that bar for me. Now to hold the bar, what I recommend doing is just making 2 C's with your hands and stacking them right on top of each other. And Junior's gonna hold the bar right under his chin. The first thing we're gonna do is establish this position. The goblet position is what we call it. And we're gonna hold an ISO. So I'm gonna keep Junior here until I love his position. You should feel comfortable here. You should be able to hold on to a lot of weight. This is great to do with a partner, and if you have a partner, you can make a couple of checks. The first check I'm making is just pushing down on the bar, making sure Junior's stacked, he feels good about his posture. The second check I'm gonna make as a partner is I'm gonna try to twist this bar. Right now, this is gonna engage Junior's lats and obliques and just do a little bit of anti-rotation training in this position. And the last thing I'm gonna do as his partner is I'm gonna try to cave his heels down. So I'm gonna push in on his heels, and Junior's gonna have to resist, make sure he turns on those adductors. Stay there for me, Junior. Now, in these positions, we can establish our first Landmine University principle, which is forward intent. Right now, Junior's driving through the bar. He's trying to push the plate, and he's gonna maintain that intent the entire time we do landmine training. He's not leaning on the bar, his butt's back, and he's driving through the bar. That's something I want him to do for every single movement. You're also gonna notice Junior's eyes. I always recommend picking an aiming point, and right now it's the top of that landmine. Junior's looking down the barrel, and he's focused on his target. All right, put the bar down for a second. Good stuff. I recommend doing an isometric exercise in the goblet position for 60 to 90 seconds. It's just gonna make you feel really comfortable in that position and comfortable on the balls of your feet. All right, let's pick the bar up again. Now, the next thing we're gonna get into is our Pounce Squat position. We do a Pounce Squat, and we call it a Pounce Squat because we're not gonna be on our heels, we're gonna maintain forward intent. As Junior drops into a squat, he's still driving forward, and he's gonna get comfortable holding that position. It's not comfortable, but he's gonna try to make the most of it. Now, what you're gonna see right here is a congruent spine and shin angle, and that's what we want. As a partner, as I look from the side, I want the angle of Junior's spine to match his shin, and that means he's in the most advantageous position to drive forward. In this position, he's still trying to move the bar, still trying to move that plate, he's breathing, and his eyes are still on his target. Now we can do the same checks in this position. I can try to rotate the bar, he's gonna resist. I can try to cave his heels, he's gonna resist. And I can always check his eyes right down the barrel. All right, relax, Junior, awesome. Put the bar down just for a second. I recommend putting the bar down. You're gonna lose a lot of energy if you guys try to hold on to the bar and support it throughout these movements. Once again, that Pounce Squat position should be done for 60 to 90 seconds. And you can do that as part of a lot of these workouts just to make sure you're comfortable down in that position. All right, Junior, next thing we're gonna do is the Pounce Squat. So I'm gonna make Junior move through the Pounce Squat, and we're gonna do it on tempo. So we're gonna do 5 Pounce squats. We're gonna go 5 seconds down and 5 seconds up. You guys can follow along. Make sure you maintain forward intent. All right, Junior, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see his heels are up the whole time. 1, 2, he's driving forward. 3, 4, 5. That's good depth. 4, 3, 2, 1. The heels stay up, the feet stay straight ahead, his eyes are on the target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do one more of these. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax, Junior, awesome. I really like the tempo for the Pounce squats because it gives us a chance to establish forward intent throughout the entire movement. Every single angle change, Junior's still driving through the bar, still driving through that plate, and maintaining forward intent. All right, when you're comfortable there and you've got good positions, it's time to add some speed. It's time to get explosive. Junior, why don't you show us 5 explosive Pounce squats? He's gonna keep that bar right under his chin, eyes on the target. He's maintaining forward intent, matching his spine shin angle, exploding into the top. You can see it turns into a little calf raise. Every muscle in our body is going into the bar, into forward intent. Excellent. One more, June. Beautiful. I love it. And that's how we get explosive. I recommend you master your positions, hit your ISOs, do some tempo before you get into the explosive stuff. All right, now, you guys are gonna see when you start doing that, the bar's gonna start floating off your chest a little bit. That's a natural motion. That's part of forward intent. Next thing I'm gonna make Junior do is a Pounce Squat press. So he's gonna take his time getting into that Pounce Squat position, but when he finishes, I want him to press it, and I want you to freeze for us, Junior. Let's see it. He's gonna squat, and boom. Now, right in this position, you can see Junior threw his head towards his aiming point. Right now, he's looking still at the landmine. It's the bottom side now, but forward intent means we're trying to move our head towards our target. You don't want to lean away. You want to make progress the entire time. All right, Junior, pull the bar back under your chin, and another Pounce Squat press. He's on the balls of his feet. He throws his head through at the top. That's full body explosion. That's awesome. Why don't you give me 3 more of those? Throwing his head through, boom, finding his visual target. That's an important part of this movement. Excellent. All right, guys, we're gonna get into the last part of this Pounce Squat series. This is the most explosive part. I've got my buddy Jared here to show you guys this movement. We're gonna do a plyometric Pounce Squat. So Jared, why don't you pick that bar up? He's gonna start with the bar in his goblet position. He's gonna go into his Pounce Squat, but this time when he comes up, he's gonna jump as high as you can. Boom, and you can see in the air, he's maintaining forward intent. Why don't you give me 5 more of those? That spine shin angle stays congruent. He's driving forward even in the air. His feet are behind his head, and that's how you gotta get comfortable landing for these forward intensive movements. Awesome. All right, so let's go through it one more time real quick. Everything we did today, Jared. We did isometric positions in the goblet, and then all the way down in your Pounce Squat, driving forward, good. Good, you can just relax there. Show me just the Pounce Squat. So we're gonna go through everything we've done. Show me the Pounce Squat first. Excellent, you don't have to jump, just do the squat. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, boom, just like that. Then we got into the Pounce Squat press, so we're gonna squat and then throw the head through and press, yes. One more like that, squat and press. And then we got really explosive, we did the plyometric Pounce Squat, and that's the one he was just doing. Why don't you just show me a couple more of those? Excellent, good stuff, Jared. All right, and that's it for our Pounce Squat series. So you wanna get really comfortable in that goblet position, comfortable down in your forward intensive squat. And remember the things to check as a coach. We want congruent spine shin angle. We want our feet straight ahead. We want our eyes on our target. We wanna maintain that forward intent. All right, I'll see you guys next time at LANDMINE University Foundations.